My name is Fiona Bolton, and I'm here coming to you live today as a fertility expert, a fertility healer, and a fertility activator. If you're feeling a little bit shy and you don't want to ask any questions on this platform, you can always join my private fertility help group. So on Facebook, look up the groups and it's called Fertility Help. And I literally answer all your questions there. The other thing is I am running a Prepare for Pregnancy course. And that is completely affordable for everybody. I make sure every single person can afford it. And I am offering 12 hours of my live time to two very small groups, one in the Northern Hemisphere, one in the Southern Hemisphere. So depending on where you live, I will put you in the smallest group possible. At times that suit you, so that I can answer your fertility questions, because I know how daunting it can be. I know how difficult it can be when you are trying to get pregnant, and looking at Dr. Google is not the best thing. It can really take away your confidence. It can cause more confusion. And what I like to do is provide my clients with non-biased support. I work through spirit and I work through a lot of science. The science that works for fertility is in the field of epigenetics. Now, this is not very well known, and in fact, I'm sure a lot of your fertility doctors and clinics don't even know much about it. But it is a new science. It's been heavily documented really since the 70s on how you can change your cellular environment. You can change your chromosomal health simply by applying the pillars that I teach all of my clients. 6 specific pillars that will turn your fertility on. And I help women age 32 to 52, okay, with an 80% success rate. That is higher than really any other fertility course that I've ever come across. And the thing is, if you compare my statistics to say IVF, and let's just give it a fair comparison, my average client is 43. My average client who does my 90-day program will get pregnant and have their happy, healthy baby. Okay, 80% of them will have their pregnancy, enjoyable pregnancy, and an easy pregnancy, an easy birth, and their babies are genetically healthy, okay? With IVF, it's a 4% chance. 4% success rate, big difference. Now, I work with clients that want to do IVF, and I also work with clients that don't. So there are different programs, different strategies, different support techniques that can work, because how I allow my success rates to flourish is because I work with the personality types. So I know everyone's got a different personality. I know everyone's come to their fertility journey from, different angles, and they've got different experiences, different levels of trauma and disappointment. So what I like to do is get you to clear these blockages, clear the emotional and mental blockages that are then filtering and causing physical issues. Now, I've actually had a question pre-submitted, and I want to say thank you so much. This is a question from one of the ladies in my fertility help group. Now, she has BV, okay, bacterial vaginosis, and she has tried for a long time to overcome it. Now, with everything, the way I look at it is the mind, your emotions also impact your health. And that could be to do with how you're detoxifying, how well you're sleeping, how you're exercising or not exercising, doing exercise that works for your hormones and your metabolism, okay, very important. Working with people who have all kinds of different ailments, but it's usually caused by different psychosomatic reasons. Now, the link with BV, I did do a YouTube video, and I'd like you to have a look at it. And it's a comprehensive tutorial. It's an hour long, and check it out. It's about the link between digestive health and your vaginal health. So go in there, have a look. In addition to that, there's other videos you can see. I do a Q&A in there every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday video is a really powerful Prepare for Pregnancy, learning to surrender guided meditation, because again, it's back to the mind. So in addition to the mental reasons that have caused BV for this lady of mine whom I'm helping in the fertility group, and she's also a client, and she has also said to me, what's my advice on a stick? Now, there's a soap stick. It's called an Isla soap stick, and I am not familiar with that. However, when I'm doing my Prepare for Pregnancy course next week, I am going to be addressing that specific question. And basically next week, as I was mentioning earlier, I will be running 12 hours of live support in my Prepare for Pregnancy course. So anyone can ask any kind of question, because no matter what is going on in your life, it is impacting your fertility. So if other things are causing you stress, that stress is impacting your fertility. If you don't have enough energy, for example, the body will shut the reproductive system down. This is what it does. This is why we need to really nourish your central nervous system and give you the tools and techniques that support your personality type, that therefore will get you the results to help you to have your happy, healthy baby. So going back to this question, no, I haven't heard of that, so I cannot recommend it. And I only ever recommend things that I have researched and then I have personally trialed, and that other clients of mine who have tried have also been successful with. And then I will be allowed to share that with other people, because otherwise I just feel it's not congruent, it's not authentic, and I don't want anyone wasting their time. Okay, this fertility journey is a sacred journey. It's a powerful journey for you to be re-empowered. And I don't want anyone going off on any wrong tangents, because this is unfair. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've probably gone on a lot of tangents today. So she continues to say, what do I think of a vaginal steam? And she didn't feel comfortable about posting this live. And she's still really confused about some other stuff, which I'll run through in a minute. So a vaginal steam, yes. There are lots of different vaginal steams out there. But what I like to do with clients is have a consultation with them. I do a complimentary consultation for all of my newsletter readers. Just go to awakeningfertility.com/newsletter. And your initial consult will be 60 minutes, and we'll go through exactly what's going on. Now, looking at the specific herbs based on the vaginal steam that you're interested in would also be beneficial. So, you could come to me with the different steams that may interest you, and then I can guide you as to say, yep, these are the reasons why I'd say yes, these are the reasons why I'd say no. It's got to be organic herbs. It has to be organic, because otherwise you're actually inserting herbicides, fungicides, and pesticides into your vaginal canal. What do you think that is doing to your body? At least when you ingest non-organic food and get exposure to herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, at least you've got your liver to be able to detoxify that. Yes, it will impact your fertility because it will destroy your gut health. All of this conventional non-organic food, it does destroy gut health. And if you destroy gut health, it means you won't absorb what you need to for fertility, therefore there's a lack of energy. Baby, if you do get pregnant, will be affected by this as well, and your baby won't get all the nutrients, and there's a big link between poor gut health and not taking probiotics to help restore the gut health and higher rates of autism. So it's all linked. So what I recommend is get on a complimentary consult. We can dive deeper into all these things. But going back now to this question, yes, if it's organic herbs, and we can go from there to see what works for you. And you've got to feel comfortable. If you're watching this and thinking, hell no, I'm not going to do a vaginal steam, there's other things that we can do to get your body into thrive mode. And one of the main aspects that I help with women with their fertility journey is the Powerfully Pure. So go online to powerfullypure.com website and have a look at the castor oil kit cleanse. Okay, it sounds like it's something you eat. It's definitely not. You place it over the abdomen, over the liver. So we detoxify the liver, because if your liver's congested, it actually processes up to 80% of your hormones. So you cannot have a congested liver. Otherwise, it will affect your hormones, which will affect you being able to get pregnant, hold your pregnancy, etc., etc. So we want to cleanse the liver, but we also want to get extra blood flow to the whole of the reproductive system. So I have a special cloth. Okay, this is an organic cloth, which is antifungal, antibacterial, and antiviral. Very important. It's not just any cloth, because whatever you put on your skin goes straight into your bloodstream. So it needs to be clean and pure. So I have an antimicrobial natural cloth that you place on your body, which is soaked in this castor oil, again, 100% organic. And then you place another cotton cloth over the top that prevents all the oil from getting everywhere. You then place a hot water bottle on and you lay down, relax, and I give you a complimentary meditation to really get the blood flow and the healing activated in your womb. So the reason why the meditation works is because your mind has a map of your body. And if you change the map through your mind, you'll therefore change your physiology. This is fact, okay? I am a world famous energy field healer. I work with Kuan Yin. I have done the studies. I am an advanced practitioner, and this is the anatomy, the physiology, and the science behind it. I used to lecture anatomy and physiology years ago, and this was part of the lecturing process, because we are more than a physical body. We have an energy field. Okay, science has proven this energy field. Science has proven that we have even 11 layers, which correspond with 11 dimensions. Okay, this is going a little bit too far for some of you, so I'm going to rein it in a little bit and just let you know that when you understand who you are and how the body really functions, and how important your thoughts and your feelings are, and how important it is to keep the body and the mind clean, and to really take yourself, all aspects of yourself, to the best possible level, then you're going to draw that baby in quick smart, okay? Baby's already hovering. That's why you want this baby. That's the calling. Baby is ready. Now you're just trying to create that alignment. So we need to keep the womb clean, and that's coming down to physical, mental, and emotional stuff. So let's answer now. I've just been familiar with this question that's come up. It came up about 3 minutes ago. Okay, so, hi Fiona. My feet are cold most of the time, though weather is hot here. My thyroid function tests are normal. I have PCOS, which means polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS. Could it be due to poor circulation? If then, what are the ways to increase circulation in the body? Okay, brilliant. Yes, cold feet, even cold hands, that is a sign of poor circulation. Now, poor circulation means that the blood isn't getting to that particular area. And what helps the blood to get to that area is energy, okay? So you don't have the energy going to that area. Now, there is a massive link between cold feet and infertility, all right? Looking into traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. Now, I have trained in Qigong up to practitioner and teacher level. And there's many forms of Qigong. And Qigong is the medical martial arts. It's used in hospitals in Korea, China, and Tibet. And I have created a fertility Qigong DVD, and I recommend everyone do it. If you don't even like exercise, I guarantee you're gonna like these exercises. They are easy. You can do it sitting down. It's better doing it standing up though. Anyone of any age can do it, all right? And these exercises literally clear the stagnant energy, just like you're getting a acupuncture session, okay? Same kind of thing, but there's no needles and it works fast. So you're getting the energy flow to the extremities, including the feet. So your feet will really warm up, especially the energy gates. The center of the soles of the feet are going to heat up first, because we have energy gates there that connect us to Mother Earth. We have energy gates in our palms and energy gate in our crown. So you're going to be drawing all this energy in simultaneously, and you'll be able to filter it to the areas that it needs to go. That's how Qigong works. And we need to bring your awareness to your feet. If your feet are cold, for me, I would say you're not feeling secure, you're not feeling grounded, and you need to have that sense of security and being grounded, which is part of your base chakra. Because if you don't have that, you won't be able to thrive. Fertility is an energetic center that runs from hip to hip. So imagine a big smile running from hip to hip across the front of your hips and the back of your hips. That's your sacral chakra band, your sacral energetic band that connects to the nerve ganglia, 2 inches below the belly button, and then connects to the lower spine. So what we want to do is get the energy and blood flow there. Now, this energy center is triggered by certain emotions. It holds joy, which is the highest vibration, higher than love. It is the seed center of you to be able to be spontaneous, creative, and abundant. And when you can activate that, then you're going to be bringing the things that you want to you, because you'll be abundant, you'll be fertile. That's what it's all about. But you can't access that until you have accessed your ability for stability, all right? You need to first exit survive mode and enter thrive mode. So your foundation doesn't seem like it's got enough energy. So I would want you to clear some of the excess energy in your thinking mind. Maybe you overthink a lot of the time. Feel free to respond to any of this as I'm talking. I know there is a couple of minutes delay. And I would recommend getting you some grounding techniques, okay? Have a look at my Awakening Fertility YouTube channel. And there are some grounding techniques there. There's some confidence building techniques through movement. and they will help you. You will need that physical movement. It's not difficult though. I promise you it's not difficult. I have a lot of clients that hate exercise and also have a lot of clients that love exercise. But these exercises work for every kind of personality type because it just feels so good when you do it. All right, so the fact that you have PCOS or PCOS, now actually quite a substantial number of women that come to me have that. Now I help them to eradicate most of their symptoms. And I help them to have happy, healthy babies. And it takes a little bit longer because there's more stuff to clear. Now, PCOS, I have a specific segment in my online Fertile Lifestyle course to help with this. And so I won't go into all the details because there's a wealth of information in there. But there are specific supplements that do help. And this is what's helped my clients overcome all kinds of symptoms. My sister had PCOS, okay? So it has a special place in my heart. I know how to heal. I heal this. We are best friends. You know, she's my absolute best friend. Love her to bits. So, you know, if I can help her, I can definitely help you to overcome your PCOS symptoms. Now, PCOS, you're very, very sensitive to sugar. You've got to stay away from sugar. Your body's struggling to digest sugar. So have natural sugars, yes, but don't overdo it. So you not really have bananas. See them as an absolute treat because they really are a sugar stick. But you want to be having no synthetic sugars at all. When I say synthetics, like obviously definitely no sweeteners. They are so bad for fertility. No one should have any sweeteners, especially stevia. It's actually a contraceptive. I'm talking more about reducing the sugars like cane sugar, okay? So if you have a sweet tooth, you may want to have a look at supplements like chromium, but you've got to be really careful with your dosage of chromium because if you have too much, the chromium is a mineral, an essential mineral, which will block the absorption of other minerals. So I'm a nutrition counselor. I can help you maybe just contact me for a one-to-one so we can have a look at that. Now, to improve your PCOS, your PCOS symptoms and to activate some of the fertility Qigong, then join me in my fertility help group or sign up to my YouTube channel. But actually probably my newsletter will be faster. And what I'll do this Friday in the fertility newsletter is I'll let you know about the Vimeo videos that I have for fertility Qigong. If you're in a hurry, you can check out Vimeo, videos on demand, Awakening Fertility, and you will see the fertility DVDs that are on there and the Key Yoga for Fertility and other yoga for activating your chakras, which I mentioned earlier. There's 3 different classes on there that are highly, highly, highly recommended that you do. They can really help to soothe digestive issues. They can help to activate your fertility. They help to give you a sense of confidence, sense of clarity, peace, activate intuition. This stuff works. I built my business based on these exercises. And then I went further into developing my healing abilities and developing my nutrition skills and kinesiology and all that kind of stuff so as that I could apply energy medicine to my clients so they get faster results. But these exercises alone do wonders. When you combine it with the other stuff I teach, it's a faster result. But this is a really affordable way that you can just get results and start working on it straight away in an easy way. It's got to be easy. Fertility's got to be easy and enjoyable. That's the key. And I know it's the key, and you know it's the key, because I see it all the time with my clients, and you would have heard stories where people give up on their fertility journey, decide to go abroad or overseas, eat what they want, drink what they want, and come back and they're pregnant. Okay, why is that? They activated joy. That is that sacral chakra band. And when you truly access joy and you're present and you have that inner knowing that you will be pregnant, you don't know how or when or why, but you know that you will, then it works. And that's what I want you to do. Get into that state of joy. And I can give you the tools and techniques to do that, especially if you join my Prepare for Pregnancy course, which I'm super, super excited about. 12 hours plus resource material, completely affordable. So please go and have a look at the awakeningfertility.com/prepare for pregnancy course. You will love it. Okay, yes, I can see. I did get a response from the lady who was talking about her PCOS, and she said, yes, I am an overthinker. I work intuitively. I work with Kuan Yin. She supplies a lot of information to me, and that was the message I was getting when I was reading your message. So please book in a complimentary consultation and I can help you to delve a little bit further so I can tap into some intuitive guidance and give you some messages to get you pregnant and having your happy, healthy baby. Okay, excellent. Hello, another message has come through. I've been trying to pay for the course that starts next week. Oh, great, that's the Prepare for Pregnancy course. But it won't go through for some reason. Are there still places available? Yes, I was gonna have just one group, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna have lots of little groups so that I can accommodate for people having that one-to-one experience. So yes, there is. And I know that you are already a member in my fertility help group, and you're also in my newsletter group. So what I'll do is I will send you some information with the link on how you can purchase that. It's odd because everyone else all over the world has been able to purchase through that link. So I'll just send you a separate invoice, or I could send a PayPal link to you, but not a problem. Thank you for letting me know, because I would love to have you on board. You did email me actually directly. I recognize your name. I'm trying to be, try not to mention it, because I like people to be as anonymous as possible on this platform, because I'm going to then re-put this video up onto YouTube. So that's why I'm not mentioning your name. But yes, I will send you that link. And anyone who is struggling to actually pay for this for some odd reason, because if you're like me, technology doesn't always work as you want it to. So I totally get that. And there's always just the odd thing that doesn't work for someone. And I will happily send you a link. So you can always email me. Go to support@awakeningfertility.com and just let me know that you're keen to get more information about this awakeningfertility.com/prepare for pregnancy course, because it is the most affordable course I have ever run. And it's my little gift for everyone at the end of 2020. Okay, so got another question here. Hi, what's the treatment for bilateral fallopian tube blockages? Well, as with everything, you can have a medical intervention. You can choose the Western medicine route. You can choose the Ayurvedic route, which is life science. That's what Ayurveda means. It's the Indian-based route. You can do the TCM route, the traditional Chinese medicine route. You can do the energy field healing route, the energy route, the spiritual healing route, energy medicine route, the nutrition route. There's so many different routes. And I am really a practitioner of the latter. Okay, I have studied the others, but I'm a Japanese medical translator. Just to put things into perspective, I've studied a lot of TCM through my kinesiology and also through Taoism in the practice at university. I studied about Taoism, but also through my Qigong. So I have that background. I'm aware of Ayurveda because I was a therapeutic yoga instructor for many, many years, since 2003, and created my own style of yoga, incorporating these Taoist movements, combining traditional Chinese medicine and the Orient with India's life science with Ayurveda. So that's something that I used to lecture on, which I was mentioning earlier, with my forms of anatomy and physiology, looking at the Western medicine and then branching out to look at the Ayurvedic approach and the TCM approach. So that's where I'm coming from. Now, how do you want to clear it? There are different ways. All right. Now, again, I would recommend that we have a complimentary consult. You've got to do things that work for you, because it all starts with the mental approach. If I send you a list, like a smorgasbord, and I say, these are the things that can help, you don't need to do all of them. You do the thing that you believe is going to work. Because if you do something that you believe isn't going to work, then it's not going to work. So I can tell you about hands-on healing. I have had a healer, and I can recommend her to others as well. And she did psychic surgery on me when I had cystitis. Okay, so she just placed her healing hands on my abdomen. I was 18 at the time, no, 20 at the time, and I could barely even move. It was so painful, and she literally healed me. I could feel things moving around. Her hands are flat on my abdomen. I could feel things moving around, and I experienced psychic surgery, and I saw something become expelled from my body, which was a crystal. It pus but it had crystallized and become this beautiful crystal, about an inch long, and it looked like a rich citrine crystal. And when I touched it, it just disintegrated like sand-sized molecules, and it was literally, as beautiful as it was, I could tell it was the infection that had left my body, and I was instantly better. So there's that kind of stuff. So it depends. It's about what works for you. So I don't know whether you would like to do an internal cleanse, a topical cleanse, a supplement cleanse, but what I normally do for my clients is really easy, not invasive. very above board is two things. I'd recommend having the MSM from Powerfully Pure. So powerfullypure.com, MSM, M for mother, S for Sierra, M for mother. It stands for organic sulfur. Okay, now organic sulfur dissolves scar tissue. So if you need to be, helping to clear things out the way, then that's what I would recommend. Okay, you need to have high dosages, very, very high. So contact me as a nutrition counselor. I can guide you through that. I don't want you just going blind, because when I say blind, I'm talking about going about this with not really knowing what to do. You need to have that hand-holding support, and that's something that I offer because Powerfully Pure is my company. And what I do is I have two separate companies, one for supplements, one for the Awakening Fertility, which is the one-to-one support that I offer and the small group support. And when I can have this separate company, it means that you guys don't actually have to pay the tax on these supplements. So it makes it cheaper for you. So that's why I've created that divide. But powerfullypure.com, I provide a 15-minute complimentary consult at any time to guide you through the supplements that you're taking. So you'd have the MSM in high dosages. MSM needs vitamin C. So you'd have vitamin C in high dosages, especially the vitamin C powder that I have. It combines medicinal mushrooms to give you the energy to help get things moving faster. We want things cleared quickly. The body's willing to clear things very, very quickly. We have a whole new body every 7 years. Check out the work of Dr. Deepak Chopra. He's into the Ayurvedic sciences as well. He's very famous, very, very famous. He's based in the US. And he talks about in his book, Perfect Health, that we have a chromosomal age and a biological age. And I've worked with gynecologists in the UK and world famous acupuncturists, and they all admit, we have a chromosomal age and a biological age, and we can be 7 years chromosomally younger than our biological age. So, okay, the body's always renewing itself. The body's hardwired for fertility. Remember that. The body's hardwired to heal. Remember that. You just need to have the right stuff that works for you. So that's the kind of stuff I would ingest. That's what I would be swallowing. The other thing is I would have the castor oil cleanse kit. So I would put that kit, which has got the oil, the special cloth from Powerfully Pure, very difficult to find anywhere else in the world. I've really researched hard to be able to get enough quantities of these to supply my clients with. And it's all organic, the oil and the cloth. And you place it on the abdomen. You've got a healing meditation you can listen to as well, to help you to rewire the brain to heal these blockages. That's what you'd be focusing on. And if you join my Prepare for Pregnancy course, I will give you bespoke meditations that can work for you as an add-on if that's what you decide to purchase. So when you have a look at the course page, you've got an option for a one-to-one healing. And in that healing time, I will be able to give you the bespoke healing meditation that you need. So that's what I would do. Apply things topically and drinking some things. I would avoid certain foods. If you go to my gift, which I have for everybody, when you join my fertility help group, you've got access to that gift. It's in my newsletter. It's the Sacred Fertility Formula. So if you go to sacredfertilityformula.com, you'll have access to a 3-part video series, okay? It's complimentary, but for a short period of time. Have a look on there. It tells you the foods to have, the foods to avoid, nice and easy, very, very simple ways that you can actually start activating your fertility. I'm getting some comments here saying, thanks for your recommendations. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thanks. Looking so gorgeous. Miss you too, Jay. Thank you for that. Okay, the other question is, what are the best ways to start looking after your health and nutrition after recurring miscarriage before jumping into medical investigations? Really good question. Okay, check out, like I said earlier, the Sacred Fertility Formula, sacredfertilityformula.com. I'm just going to write this down actually. Sacredfertilityformula.com. Okay, that is what you want for your tips on nutrition and things. Good. Okay, that finally came up. I was just hoping it was the right link and I didn't have a typo in there. The other thing that you could look into is prepareforpregnancy.co.uk. That will also give you information for the 12-hour, 6-week course that I was offering. We can get all the answers that you need. So I've given those 2 links. Have a look. Basically, that's the live support. The other one is a complimentary 3-part video series that goes into detail about their health and nutrition. Now, if you specifically want help with recurring miscarriages, what has worked for every single recurring miscarriage client to date is the combination of my online course, my 90-day online course that has 80% success rate, with healings. Sometimes 3 healings, sometimes 4, sometimes 5, but no more. It's the personal healings. So I would recommend that's the recipe for everybody, because in the online course that I have, the 90-day course, it guides you step by step. It holds your hand. It helps you to create the ideal morning routine that suits your time and personality, the ideal evening routine, which again, you might only have time to do these on the weekends. You might have a shortened version during the week and longer versions on the weekend. It helps you to detoxify. It helps you to understand how to read the messages your mind is giving you, your body is giving you, your emotions are giving you, all these things. So that plus the healings is what works. Now, what you might want to try if you are on a budget is join the Prepare for Pregnancy course. It's the 12 hours live with me in the different groups, depending on Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. So you've got times that work for you. Now, in that group, you'll also have the resources, additional resources, and you've got the option, like I said earlier, to book some healings with me. So I would book the one with a healing, and then I would also book a small course of extra healings. And that should work because I can give you the information that you need for the reoccurring miscarriages when we do the Prepare for Pregnancy course. That's going to be the best thing for everybody. Whatever you have specific ailments with, okay, that you need specific support with, I can help you. I've been in this field since 2007 and I've had a consistent 80% success rate. I know what works, and what happens is the reason why I do know what works is because I'm given this information energetically. I understand energy medicine. And when you understand science and you understand spirituality to the level that I do, and you've had all this experience that I have had, I can share this wisdom with you, and I am given divine information, okay? So I can tune into you, but I can only do it when you're in front of me. So even on a platform like this, I can connect to you. That's how I work. So that's why I'm inviting people to attend live in these small groups. It's my last gift that I'm doing for 2020. It's my way of giving back to the planet, because especially now when so many women are scared with what's going on with government choices, and it's not a time to be fearful. This is a time to step up and be empowered. Do not give your power away to anything or anyone. Nobody knows your body better than you. You just need to understand how to read the messages, okay? You need to understand what your mind's telling you, what your emotions are telling you, what your physical body is telling you. And this is the stuff that I teach my clients. When you know these things, you are your own master. You can activate whatever you want in your life, okay? You can activate your biggest fears, or you can activate the success. You are incredibly powerful. You are more powerful than you ever could have dreamt of. All right, this is your time to be a mum, so step up, and I can give you the confidence and the tools and the strategies to be that mum, okay? And your child is not a better version of you, it is 50% you. So if you're still gripped with fear and you give your power away and you haven't mastered the things that you could possibly master to be the best versions of you, then you're going to be disappointing your baby, because it means your baby now has to do more. Okay, make it easy for your baby. Your baby wants to come now. That's why it's hovering. That's why you want it. That's why you connect that need, that desire to have this baby. So when you respond to that desire, respond by being the best version of you, physically, mentally, emotionally. And when you are that best version of you, then baby can come, okay? You've matched the vibration. It doesn't have to be a long journey. This fertility journey is incredibly quick. All right, and I want this to be quick and easy and enjoyable. And it will happen, okay? That can be a reality. It doesn't have to be difficult. Hi, here, I'm looking forward to our meeting in 15 minutes. Excellent. Yes, I'm doing private consults for clients as well. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm looking forward to our meeting as well. So lovely ladies, I am going to wrap this up. I've been live now for over 35 minutes. If anyone has any more questions, please pipe up now. I know that there's about a 3-minute delay, so I'll hang around just a little bit longer. If you've got any questions, please do fire away. Like I said, I've got another 10, 15 minutes anyway. Actually, it's 10. So I'm going to be here for you. And I just really, my heart goes out to you. You're not here to suffer. Okay, your periods are not meant to be painful. I can help you get over that. Your journey for anything is not meant to be painful. When things seem difficult, it means you're out of alignment with the truth. All right, your thoughts are not in alignment with truth, or your feelings are not in alignment with truth. So we need to get you feeling good, thinking good, watching how miraculously your body will heal. Okay, your body is designed to heal. Every single cell is hardwired to thrive. Okay, not just to survive, but to thrive. You are hardwired to not be in a state of dis-ease. So if you are in a state of dis-ease, if you do have disease, if you do have fertility issues, it's really about managing the energy flow that will help you to thrive physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I think I've been talking for about 3 minutes. I'm going to wrap that up. Thank you so much for joining. And again, I will be every single Wednesday doing a live. I let people know in my newsletters whether I'm going to be jumping into Facebook or on Zoom. And then I'll always put these videos up into YouTube. So really, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, every time I put a new video on every single week, you will get an alert if you click that little bell. And also if you leave your comments in the YouTube video, so even comments to this video, if you end up rewatching it, please leave your comments in there. You can do an anonymous name and let me know, so that the videos that have more comments will be the types of videos that I keep producing. So I can stick to the themes and the topics that work for you. So every single Wednesday at this time, I'm here. If you have questions outside of this time, if it's not a convenient time for you, depending on where you are in the world, I try to do this as the easiest time for everyone. I know that in LA it means you have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, which is a bit tough, but for everyone else it seems to be okay. If you can't get on live, you can always reach out to me when you join my awakeningfertility.com/newsletter. So join my newsletter and put your questions in there. Just respond to the newsletter and say, for the next Q&A, can you please answer these questions? Then I will be able to do that for you. All right. And it will be anonymous. So I look forward to supporting you. This is your time to shine. Do not let any strange occurrings alter you from the truth, that you can still become a mum, that you can be the mum that you desire, be the mum full of energy and health and vitality, and you can have your happy, healthy baby. Okay, that's what I specialize in. All of my clients have had happy, healthy babies from 32 through to 52. All right. And when I say all of them, it's an 80% success rate, okay? 80, one of the highest in the world. So again, 20% don't succeed, and that's based on certain issues. Sometimes it's genetic issues, chromosomal issues, where they are too similar. The parents are too similar genetically. So it's like brother and sister, okay? The body's just going to keep repelling because they're not genetically meant to reproduce. So that seems to be the main reason. So yeah, apart from that, I should be able to help you. So thank you so much for watching. It's always really great to connect with you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now.